Great work, Teach. That was a brilliant win.
Everyone did well.
Playing ignorant as to the quality of your command and deflecting the praise to your students. You really are a model professor, Teach. To be honest, I had a bunch of other schemes planned as well, just in case the situation called for it. But I didn't have to resort to any of them. I suppose our opponents lucked out.
Well met, Professor. The breadth of your skill was on full display today. I must admit that your tactics were masterful. I shudder to think what may have transpired had it been Claude leading us into battle.
I noticed that too. We just did what you told us, and we won! I love it!
As expected from a child of the former captain of the Knights. Thank you for today, Professor. I have much to consider. I never doubted that our professor would be amazing. It was way too obvious. Don't you agree, Marianne? Me? Oh, yes, of course. Well done, Professor.
Captain Gerald taught his child well. It would have been more of a surprise had our professor proved lacking.
Don't you think it's a bit harsh to give Gerald all of the credit, Leonie?
In any case, it's clear that we only won because of our new mentor's guidance.
A mercenary's wisdom and techniques are forged in battle. Those are the sorts of things you can only learn through experience. Right, Teach? But more importantly, it's time to celebrate our victory. Teach here has yet to try my well-renowned home cooking.
He can
I
cook.
do hope you'll join us. After all, I swiped some finely aged cheese from the dining hall for just this occasion.
First dinner with the Golden Deer, I'm in. We can have like a banquet or an all-you-can-eat buffet. I'm down. Also, I'm getting really hungry thinking about this. I love this game so much, and I also love the Golden Deer.
Your work with the students was remarkable. I can see Gerald trained you well. I do hope you were able to use the occasion to bond with the students.
I did.
I'm so happy to hear it. Nothing would please me more than if you used this coming year to grow closer still.
Of course, the mock battle was mere practice. The real fight is the battle of the Eagle and Lion, which will take place during the Wyvern Moon. You are expected to properly train your students so as not to humiliate the Academy during the long-held tradition that is the coming battle.
Oh, that is how it works with the motivation?
I have called you here to tell you of your mission for the month ahead.
That's how it works with motivation? Thank you for the confirmation. I figured it was.
Your class is to dispose of some bandits causing trouble nearby.
More bandits? My mission?
Those affiliated with Garreg-Mach Monastery have a moral obligation to help those in need, regardless of social standing. Students are no exception. Each month before the newly birthed moon departs, each house of students must complete their assigned mission. You shall work to complete the task at hand alongside your students and report back to the Archbishop before the deadline. Understood? I will soon provide you with the necessary details for your first mission. If I told you now, I expect you would only forget, and I despise repeating myself.
I can sense something special within your heart. I have high hopes for you.
Bandits, they say. Do you recall when we first met? You shall not fall so shamelessly again, correct? Have you no words for me? Do not tell me that you are shocked to hear from me.
I never have words for you.
You ought to know that I am always with you now. To hear my voice should not come as a shock.
I literally have no words because I don't speak. I'm a silent protagonist. Right.
What is this nonsense? All I was told was to kill as many noble pipsqueaks as possible. No one said anything about the Knights of Damned Saros being on our trail.
You have proven yourself worthless, distracted by something so trivial. I had hoped you would achieve your goal despite the setback. But now a child of the Knight's former captain is in play. How interesting.
Hey, this isn't what I agreed to!
Hiring a mercenary as a professor. What was that woman thinking?
Are you listening to me? How do we finish this?
You die.
What?
Underestimating the Knights was an amateur mistake. One you will pay for. The road to eternal torment awaits you all. Now I must locate your replacements.
Wait! Get back here! Damn you!
Assuming our antagonist, I guess. Stream is 5 hours at least. It might be a little more depending on... It's definitely not going to be 6 hours. At least 5 hours. Which means we're like almost 3 hours in, so probably about like a little more than 2 hours left. Oh, we're on part 2. No, not part 2, chapter 2.
Part 1. White clouds. Harpstring moon. Familiar scenery.
1 more month till my birthday.
In honor of the saints whose births or deaths took place under this moon, the people perform music once beloved by those divine beings. Whether by harp, by flute, or voice alone, joyous melodies are shared between farmers as they sow their seeds across the vast plains of Tailteen and Gronder.
Yeah, stream should be 5 hours at least. I might go like an extra 20 minutes to make an extra video, depending on where I'm at in 5 hours. Definitely not 6 hours. I would love to play 6 hours of this game, but I have to eat and I have stuff to do, so I can't. There are new places to explore in the monastery. Shoot that. Oh, nice. Yo, give me that money.
As you have already been notified, your mission is to subdue some bandits. Our students have been learning about combat through study, but this is a precious opportunity to provide them with practical experience. The Knights will support your mission, and are prepared to offer their assistance if necessary. In short, this is no mock battle. You must be prepared for anything. You will receive a message from the Knights when it is time to depart. Until then, use your time wisely.
Talking to students.
Not very original, Teach.
I was gonna say, my time wisely is talking to my students and learning more about them. And fishing, and gardening. Yeah, you need to focus, I guess.
Well, as long as you're with us, at least things won't be boring. In fact, it may take a turn for the interesting. And with that, I take my leave to make my final preparations.
I love Claude.
Are you adjusting to life at the monastery?
Dad, how can you interrupt me? I can't believe you. I think so.
Oh, I didn't expect that answer. When we were mercenaries, I handled everything. Outside of battle, you didn't have much contact with people, did you? I thought being thrown into a swarm of noble brats to teach would be a bit much for you. But I guess I had nothing to worry about. By the way, I heard about those bandits. Your first assignment is to take them out, right? That's fairly routine for you by now, but don't forget it's the first real taste of battle for those brats. It'll be tougher to sleep at night if you let one of your little pupils die. So stay vigilant and lead them well. I wish I could offer you my support, but Lady Rhea won't allow it.
Understandable.
For now, I'll try to figure out what she wants from you. I don't mind you settling into your life here, but don't let your guard down. Ever.
I love how they incorporate death into the story. Like, when a character permanently dies, they integrate it into the story. I mean, it kind of sucks, but it's realistic and I kind of like it. Whose birthday is it today? Annette's birthday. I am obviously buying her flowers.
Thank you.
Flowers only cost 200 gold. Unless you're insanely broke, which doesn't happen early game, there's no reason not to send flowers. It's like literally just yes or no. The monastery holds events with various effects, such as those which increase the benefits of the share a meal. Oh, I forgot about this. It just like shows the best days to do things. Also, something else you can do. You can look at how many people, if you're connected online, of course, which I am, you can see what percentage of people do certain things. Like, see 100% people explore on this day because I have to. But sometimes you could just see how much people do. It's really neat. This game is really, like, had a lot. I love the amount of time put into this game. Yes, fast travel. Girls, yeah. Sothis. Alright, so we did a quest. Accept the quest from Gerald. And we have to talk to our house leader. Why don't we do that just to get that over with?
Professor, hey, do you know how old Captain Gerald is?
I don't.
That's enough, Leone. If I don't know, how could my child know?
It's not normal to forget your own age, you know. It's kind of worrisome, actually.
By the time you're forgetting your own age, you're past the point of caring.
I guess if you put it that way, you've got a point.
I have a request.
Starting with this month's mission, you can lead a battalion in battle. Search for the tactics primer in the captain's course. Oh, battalions. I forgot about all this. And gambits. So much more the game has to introduce to me. Does that count as talk? Yeah, I talked to Leone already. So why don't we talk to, oh, cute dog. I want this dog. I'm inside the dog. Nintendo, I'm like inside the dog.
Your performance in the mock battle was exceptional, Professor. You have inspired me to follow your example and study even more diligently.
I'm glad I'm an impact on someone, even if it's not in my own house.
Perhaps we could train together sometime. I would love to test myself against your sword skills again.
I'm down.
Those bandits really didn't think things through, did they? They had to have known the knights would be after them the moment they entered the monastery's turf. Fine by me, though. I'm raring for some real combat experience. Any chance to grow is a good thing. Is there anything else you want to ask me, Teach? About living at the monastery or combat? Anything like that?
No, thank you. I do want to learn about these two things just for, the playthrough.
Students aren't the only ones who have something to learn from their professors. Professors can also learn from each other.
Okay, so this is like increasing the weapon stats, I think.
If you want to, you should try trading knowledge with Professor Hanneman or Professor Manuela.
And recruiting, which, by the way, I have a guide out of every character, how to recruit them, and I have a rough draft of who I'm recruiting. This will probably be revised for the next stream.
The house a student belongs to is determined by where they're from, but it is possible for someone to switch to a different one. Of course, that's only if the student very strongly wants to make the change and their professor is on board with it. If you do a lot of different activities around the monastery, you'll get closer to students and they may ask you about it.
Oh, something I forgot to mention, depending on how close you are to the student, like relationship-wise, if you get like a level B, a level C, B, or A conversation, it does lower the prerequisites. So, you know, bonding with students does help. Alright, I have 2 activity points, so we want to use these wisely. I spotted Dorothea.
Oh, Professor. Hello. I was just looking for my... Well, it's like a pale blue cloth. Have you seen it?
Lost items? Let's search for it.
Okay.
I refuse. I should have got affinity for that.
I do find you very interesting, Professor. I'm just not sure if it's enough to change classes.
Yeah, so they're gonna give you like a no.
Let me think about it a bit more.
They're gonna decline you. So for her, we need charm and authority, basically. I don't really know how you increase charm. Authority, every stat, the physical stats, you just have to grind Byleth up. But for the weapon stats, you can do that from faculty trainings or using the required weapon. I think authority relates to battalions, I think.
Have we met?
We haven't?
No. Sorry. You remind me of someone I know.
Okay. My crops are ready, probably.
Professor? Our next mission is to go after a group of bandits. I'm not very confident.
I'm afraid I'll just hold everyone else back.
Oh no, you won't. Don't worry about it.
I should probably stay behind for this one, or help plan the attack instead.
Oh, Marianne, it's gonna be so lonely without you. You got blue flower seeds. And, okay. I don't know what I just got there, just planting seeds. I don't know if we get lost items now. I thought that's what Dorothea was describing. Black sand steel. That's probably for, like, refining. Hooked on a fish. Okay. Apparently for examining these blue spots, I get professor experience. I will take some easy experience right now.
No.
So I think I'm going to close my map because it's kind of blocking my view a bit. It's not as transparent as Final Fantasy XII. Hi, doggo. Alright, let's start by exploring the areas we haven't explored yet. Because I think we unlocked, like, the whole monastery, basically. This is the marketplace, which is where we get battalions. Also, Anna's here. She should be. She's not right now, though. She probably comes later.
Welcome.
I don't think I really need items right now. Nah, we don't need items.
Maybe.
Oh, can we not do the battalions now? Maybe.
Welcome.
We can buy weapons, though. Papa.
Come back soon.
I'll come back later.
So
yeah, let's just focus on exploring everything first. Can't explore that side. Good to know. Also, aren't there, like, optional requests? There are requests that are optional that you don't have to do. I would like to do every request I can. I didn't want to put 100%. I don't want this to be called an 100% playthrough because I may miss stuff in this huge game. But I want to do as much as possible. I'm going to look around really well, try to do all the lost items, do every request. I would like to try my best to do everything, but I don't think it's going to happen.
You look bored. Care to duel?
To the death.
What? I just wanted to spar.
I don't know, you look very threatening. You look intimidating. You look like you don't like me one bit. So I figured.
Oh, Professor, how are you today? I'm just heading out for a mission. I'll be seeing you.
Good luck.
I don't need luck. This will be a piece of cake. I'll be back before you know it.
We'll see about that. What is happening? Oh, okay. Never mind. He just... They did a screen just to show him leaving. Well, the only activity we can really do is eating, so I would like to eat with someone. These are the characters that have benefits. No Lysithia. I call hacks. How dare it be down for Lysithia? I was gonna eat with her. How about Ignatz and... I do want to recruit Mercedes, so we're gonna do her too.
This food is a revelation. I can't help but smile when I eat it.
This is my absolute favorite. How did you know, Professor?
I am a knower of all things. We're already almost at D-, I think, for professor level. Also, Annette, hi.
Find out everyone's likes and dislikes so I know what to cook. Who knows when it'll be my turn at kitchen duty? How about you, Professor? Do you like sweet or spicy food?
I don't know if this is gonna get me affinity, but I'm gonna answer this based on personal preference. I like spicy food. I think I would prefer spicy.
Spicy? Ooh, your tastes are so mature. I'll definitely remember that.
I don't know if that would get me affinity other way around. I don't know. I like both sweet and spicy food.